The brand Audi is synonymous with high-end, premium-quality luxury vehicles and performance vehicles, which makes them really popular in the auto industry, and for a very good reason, right? But what if Audi is stepping up their game with a new EV? Yes, you heard that right. And that EV has to be the Audi Skysphere. So today, let's talk about this new concept vehicle from Audi. Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. But before we begin, if you're a fan of Tesla innovations and want to see more about Tesla and electric vehicles, subscribe to us as we make videos on these topics twice a week. Drop a like for the video if you think the future of the automotive industry will be all electric vehicles. With all that done, let's get started. Audis are generally considered to be premium luxury brands, and they deliver that same promise on almost all of their vehicles. Performance and quality is the name of the game when it comes to Audi, and once you drive an Audi, you will clearly understand why they're really popular. If you're somebody looking to buy a high-end vehicle that is packed with technology, then you will never go wrong with an Audi. That being said, Audis don't come cheap considering the technology that these cars pack. The price that you will be paying for an Audi vehicle is worth everything because you will be getting a feature-packed performance and luxury-oriented vehicle. The signature Audi design is also something the fans really love. In August of 2021, Audi announced a new Audi Skysphere concept, and this happens to be the first members of a new family of concept vehicles from Audi. And this particular one that we will be discussing today happens to be a roadster. The Audi Skysphere concept is a completely electric sports car, and it happens to be a two-door convertible. The design is something that blew our minds, as you could expect all the bells and whistles that you generally get from an Audi and even more, thanks to the autonomous driving features and also a complete redesign of the interiors and a seamless digital ecosystem. With this concept, Audi is showcasing what they can do with all the resources to redefine the luxury market. Audi is all about providing a captivating and world-class experience, and the Audi Skysphere will be no different. The Audi Skysphere concept was designed for two different driving experiences, where the car will be a grand tourer and a sports car. This is done by providing the car with a variable wheelbase, something that is unheard of in the automotive industry. We have electric cars and sophisticated mechanisms with body and frame components that slide into one another, making it possible to change the wheelbase itself and extend the length of the car by at least 250 millimeters. The ground clearance can also be adjusted by 10 millimeters to enhance the overall comfort and driving dynamics. So we are looking at a 4.94 meter long electric roadster in the sports mode, which will have a reduced wheelbase. The Grand Tourer wheelbase model with the Audi Skysphere will be having a wheelbase of 5.19 meters. Surprisingly, the car also comes with rear-wheel steering, something that is found in very few luxury cars. In the Grand Touring model, the steering wheel and the pedals also move into an invisible area, and you will be chauffeured around to the desired destination. The Audi Skysphere automatically keeps an eye on the road and the traffic with all its advanced sensor systems and drives the occupants safely to their destination. The autonomous Audi Skysphere concept picks up its passengers with information about their current destination and independently handles parking and charging. The Audi Skysphere will be powered by an electric motor that is positioned on the powered rear axle, responsible for delivering power to the wheels for this particular Audi. We're looking at a 465 kilowatts of power and an impressive 750 newton meters of torque. The entire car weighs around just 1,800 kilograms, and the weight distribution of around 60% is on the powered rear axle. This results in greater traction, and the car can go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 4 seconds. Impressive! The battery modules are placed behind the cabin, which is an ideal configuration for improving the vehicle's center of gravity and agility. Not just that, but more battery modules can also be found in between the seats in the center tunnel of the Skysphere interior. This will also help with the entire driving dynamics of the vehicle. We are expecting a battery capacity of about 80 kilowatt hours, and this will give a range of 500 kilometers per charge, at least if you drive it. We will also be getting a double wishbone axle both in the front and the rear. The upper and lower wishbones are forged or cast from aluminum. The steering wheel is a steer-by-wire unit that will be controlling both the front and the rear wheels. The driver will also be able to select different steering ratios and steering settings, all with a touch of a button. Considering the fact that the entire steering is not mechanically connected to the front axle, this will ensure a comfortable ride because it can be adjusted in any way you want. With all these features, we are looking at a car that is absolutely beautiful and at the same time also practical, all thanks to its small turning radius because of the rear axle steering and adaptive wheelbase. Audi will also provide the concept car with adaptive air suspension, and we're looking at 3 independent air chambers to provide a comfortable base suspension. If you're looking for a sporty ride, individual chambers can be deactivated as an option with this particular Audi. This means that the car will be much better to drive in the sport mode, especially when you lower the body by 10 mm, reducing the aerodynamic drag, which makes a lot of sense for a long-distance driving. Active suspension from Audi will also help in the driving dynamics of the car. You also have the option for individual wheels to be selectively raised or lowered to compensate for the unevenness of the road surface. The car comes with 23-inch alloy wheels, and it does strike a perfect balance between performance and long-distance touring because of the minimal rolling resistance and a sporty active driving style with insane acceleration. The overall design of the car is absolutely futuristic, and it does have the Audi touch to it at the same time, being completely different from traditional Audis. Both the rear and the front end will be provided with LED lights. The car is also provided with rocker panels on the side that would seem to protrude into the rear wheel arch. This is actually really necessary for the variable wheelbase feature of this particular car. So you could say that the Audi Skysphere concept has got 2 distinctive personalities. One of a grand tourer, and the other offers a luxury sports car. You could expect all premium interiors with this particular model from Audi. The interior is spacious, and the car makes no compromises when it comes to comfort and safety. The seats are provided with microfiber fabric, and you will have the experience of flying in a first-class airplane with the Audi Skysphere. Other sustainably manufactured elements that provide an exceptional experience in the vehicle's interior include environmentally certified eucalyptus wood and synthetically generated imitation leather. In driver-operated mode, the Audi Skysphere concept's cabin changes into an ergonomically perfect driving machine cockpit. All of the controls, including the steering wheel and pedals, are in the ideal position for the driver. On the dashboard and in the upper region of the center console, large touch monitor panels measuring 1,415 mm wide and 180 mm high are utilized to operate the car and infotainment systems. This can be used to display content from the internet, video conferences, or stream movies in grand touring mode. The air conditioning is controlled by small touch panels in the doors. Even while the vehicle is in motion, a high-grade sound system suitable for this luxury convertible produces concert hall audio clarity. The speakers are concealed behind the door panels, with a couple more in the back interior wall providing surround sound. The headrest's design avoids turbulence as well as unpleasant wind noise. Now let's answer the big question. Will this particular model take over Tesla's dominance in the EV industry? Well, we think that won't be the case because this is just a concept from Audi, and we know how concept cars work, right? The Teslas have been around for more than a decade right now, and Teslas are crushing it when it comes to sales figures. The Audi's concept car shows us what Audi will be capable of doing if they really wanted to, but we are quite surprised as to why we still don't have electric cars that can compete with Tesla, especially considering the fact that the legacy auto manufacturers have been making cars for a long time now, and a company that was founded almost 2 decades ago could crush the competition in the EV segment. Let's see how things end up for Audi with this concept. So to sum things up, the newest concept car from Audi is a sleek, sinister-looking electric car convertible that blends BATMOBILE-like technologies and the amenities of luxury cars. The vehicle clearly represents what Audi believes that it will be able to do in the second half of this decade. This could also be the golden year for electric and autonomous vehicles. The 2 vehicles in one is a very novel concept, and let's see how Audi will take this concept car into production. With that, we have come to an end with our video. What do you think about this new Audi Skysphere? Will it take over Tesla's dominance in the EV market? Do let us know in the comments section below because we would love to hear from you all. Consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this, and while you're at it, turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. Drop a like for the video if you think Audi will be the direct competitor to Tesla. That's about it for today. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Catch you all in the next one.